What makes Florence like somebody we really need to watch out for, like the one to watch?
I have to watch out for all the time. She tries to trip me a lot.
Into giving me hugs.
I know, she's real cuddly. She's real snuggly. Are you ready for this?
Let's do this. No, I'm quite stubborn.
Yeah, you guys you're both you're fiery, salty.
We have the similar,
Salty.
Nominees Florence Pugh and Scarlett Johansson nominated in the same category in one instance, and best friends it looks like in real life.
Yeah, we'll stop fighting when the cameras go down.
That's what we do for our job.
Being generous with her food on set. Ultimate sharer.
I'm just a feeder.
Yeah, it's true. You would feed me. It was quite heightened and heated, and it was an exciting first scene to shoot and actually to see the reaction. We were clutching each other when we were watching the video on the massive screen. It's like,
Florence is my safety blanket.
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
They're very sweet on set. I came on set the other day and they were holding hands as they walked away from the scene. I was like, these guys have really bonded.
After beating.
You were so happy to see Scarlett just now.
Yes. She's my big sister.
I'm the last time that I saw her, it was the BAFTA night, and it was an unthinkable hour.
It's really cool to me that the one thing that I felt so sure about, I think we all felt so sure about, was that Scarlett and I really did have a good connection. And that's not something that we had to work on. We weren't in rehearsal periods together for that long.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get the back punch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this...
Up.
All right, enough, all of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Florence and I first met in a rehearsal space.
There was so much build up to the day that we were going to have a rehearsal and the day that we were going to meet each other. I actually had just got off a flight 2 hours previous. There was no time in the day for me to have showered in my trailer. So I remember just sitting there going, oh my God, I'm going to meet Scarlett Johansson and I'm smelly. Great. Fantastic.
It's about time. Yeah, I guess it's about time.
Ta-da!
I'll be there whenever she says that.
I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
Sometimes you just have to break a plate over somebody's head. You know,
Before you
get to
know them.
Sometimes you just have to waterboard someone, and then you're
So,
no more.
So, T, tell us a little bit about.
carries you away.
So, T, tell us a little bit about the character.
Your husband, he renovates houses. You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story. I was a little nervous because I was kind of geeked out. Sherlyn and I had been geeking out. Let me tell my story.
Sorry, I
It's
just
about
can't
you.
believe that you geeked
It's about
out.
you, my friend.
Scarlett's been the leading female face of these films for 10 years. That's definitely a cool badge to wear.
So the first question, she was like, are you okay?
Are you alive?
What I'm watching right now is you so happy to be here. You're happy to be here. I feel like the night is already made for the both of you. It's all a win-win.
There. So we're gonna talk like grown-ups?
Is that what we are?
Two people who come from similar backgrounds, who meet in random places.
Exactly.
Heavy machinery. I was a little intimidated, really, because you were very grounded and in yourself and there to do the work and everything. And I'm just like,
Why do you always do that thing?
what thing?
The pose. It's a fighting pose. You're a total poser.
But he was like, okay, you ready to go over and meet Scarlett? And I was like, yes. Oh no, there is so much pressure, and what am I gonna say? And then we ended up tickling each other in a trust exercise, and yeah, it was all good.
It's really fun to be able to see those two characters when they're together.
Such a pose.
waiting for someone to say action and for someone to, you know, get the explosives ready, and that takes a while. So you're really in a good place if you actually like spending time with that person, because then it just becomes a constant hangout.
It's so wonderful to be able to do this with Florence because she's such a wonderful actor, feisty and fiery and just full of life. I mean, it's so embarrassing to talk about somebody when they're right there.
I can turn around.
But yeah, she's
Guys,
it's like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm just gonna choke you for
kill
choke
one
you before I
another
shake
for
your hand.
the next 5 days, and that's what we did, and now we love each other.
Air it out.
I remember her daughter came to set one day, and I was like, what does she think you do? And she goes, oh, you know, fight baddies for a living. And I was like, but that is what you do.
A lot of work to do on myself when I worked with Florence. I was like, she's got such a healthy ego and is like in her skin. It's one of the things about Florence that I think the audience also responds to in this character. She's very much what you see is what you get. She is herself.
I got beautiful rosy cheeks when she laughs.
Mine says, you have a smile that lights up the room.
Oh, stop it. Look at those rosy cheeks. See what I'm saying? Like, what happens to her cheeks when she laughs? They go all like up here and rosy. When you're looking at that person and they're genuinely laughing or about to smirk at the thing that you're about to say, you're good.
And then that's also just part of her personality too. She's just like an open book. And I think I learned, you know, to be probably a little easier on myself. Florence is such a talented actor, and she's the real deal. Yeah. She's an amazing scene partner, and she's, you know, she just has a fresh take on everything, and is just there, meets you right there. It's awesome. I love working with her.
There was a buggy that she would drive around the studios, and she put a big furry spider on it. Just all these wonderful, silly things that would just keep days going.
Well, we haven't seen each other in a week, so we're just like,
a lot of love.
Yeah.
I miss this one. It says, you're a wonderful listener. That's a real gift for those around you.
Oh,
wonderful listener. It's true.
Yeah.
Florence is a very compassionate person. I think I'm in pretty good shape.
She's in great shape.
Well, playing this role for as long as you have, like, keeps you.
I just loved making salads, and Scarlett was like, here, have some of this garlic gazpacho before we do a scene that's so close that maybe instead of acting tears, you can just smell each other's breath.
I actually get paid to go mostly to the gym.
It's so fun though.
amazing.
It's so fun. And you get to do it on set with Scarlett, and you're like, what is my life? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You see my rickety old body and you're like, oh no, I don't want that.
Yeah. Wear the exact same clothes.
Yes.
Every day.
Every day wear the
She wears
same.
these walking boots every day. It's really hard to get her out of them.
Great choice.
I'm like, Scarlett, give me the shoe.
That's what you look like to me.
Oh, yay! Oh, yay!
That's what you look like to me.
She's
Giant eyeballs,
beautiful.
tiny nose.
I like your vest.
God, I knew it. I knew you did. It's so cool, right?